Hey guys, it's Anthony.
And I'm your co-host Shaisha, and this is Millennium Rewind.
And that's my dog.
Um, we are here every Monday and Wednesday.
How we take things seriously.
We sure do.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, so we make these recaps every Monday and Wednesday. So if you would like to join us every Monday and Wednesday, that would be nice.
Yeah, we want to see you there. So every
Yeah,
Monday and
yeah.
Wednesday, we'll be coming out with these videos. Today we are covering. Well, obviously you know since you clicked on the link, we are covering Degrassi.
Yes.
Season 1, Episode 2. Before we dive in, as Shisha said, make sure you subscribe and like and hit the notification bell so when new content is created on Monday and Wednesday,
You can be notified. Yeah, yeah.
and it's free.
It is free.
You get to hear our lovely voices
And my singing in the background.
Yeah, the beautiful singing in the background, all for free.
Yes.
So, how did you like this episode compared to last week's episode? We finally get the payoff. Emma meets Jordan. What did you think of that?
Well, I kind of figured that Jordan wasn't who he said he was. But I thought it was a pretty good episode. I know why Degrassi got so popular because of how it got, it got people going, got people's attention. You kind of like are amped up to seeing who Jordan really is. And as a child, like if I were to see that, because I didn't see that episode when I started Degrassi, but seeing that episode, I could only imagine being a child and being like, this is intense. Like, this is an intense show.
Yeah.
It really shows the depth of it.
They went right off with it, too. I didn't think maybe they'd go off for something like that for, like, the season finale. No, season opener, Emma's in trouble right off the bat.
Yep, they're like, let's go and figure this out.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get child abduction.
Child abduction. Still figuring out what that is, but they're still on the loose. Yeah, no, I like this episode too. It's good for the first episode because it kind of gets you prepared for what's to come. But yeah, it was surprising for this to be the opening. But let's jump right into what happened. So, basically, Snake is giving Caitlin, Joey, and Lucy a tour of Degrassi, and we meet Caitlin's fiance. What's his name? Keith. Keith.
I think it was Kevin. Wasn't it Kevin?
No, his name is Keith.
Dang. He was
Bye,
irrelevant
Keith.
anyway.
Irrelevant ass. Wait till we get to him. We coming for him.
But when he gets introduced and everything, it just seems very off-putting. Like you could tell his vibe is like so off. Like he doesn't want to be there. He's like, okay, do I have to have the tour, or can we just like sit it out, or
He seems like he's too busy to be there.
Yeah.
And so
Like, bye, Keith.
Bye, Keith. Bye. I thought your name was Kevin.
I thought your name was Kevin too.
So yeah, there's a tour, and Caitlin is kind of left by herself to walk the tour because Keith says he's too busy. He's got to make a phone call.
Yeah, like who you talking to, Keith?
Talking to the girl later on, you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So, back at the party, we see Joey. He catches him flirting with one of his old friends, Allison. Allison's a friggin' flirt, I can already tell.
Yeah, she was flirting with Joey.
Right off the bat, she's like, any man here, I'm ready.
Yeah.
She was flirting big time.
Desperate much.
Especially for Keith, who wears glasses and has his phone with him all the time.
Yeah.
Joey walks in on Keith having a conversation with Allison, talking about how Keith is having some doubts marrying Caitlin. He's, as Allison refers to him, an artist, and he needs to work on his craft, I guess. So he says...
Work on his skills, too.
His skills, yeah, his acting skills. And, him and Allison flirt a little bit. But Allison tells him you should be open to new experiences, and he responds with, she basically says, I would love to come visit you, and he basically says, yeah, come with me and I'll show you around. So he basically is two-timing his fiance at her high school reunion.
I think it's kind of crazy that he's so comfortable talking to this random ass chick. Like, what if she was friends with her? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did not care.
He doesn't know her.
He went in for the kill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I agree with you. If I went to someone's high school reunion, I'd kind of be like in the corner, like hiding, because I don't know anybody.
Why would you flirt at somebody's high school reunion?
He's very confident in himself.
He sure is. To be doing something like that, you would assume that he would be like, oh, she might know her. Be a sneaky. He's a horrible cheat.
Yeah, he just straight. But you know what's even more horrible? These idiots that are staying around. Like, don't you see he's like talking to other people? Like, where are you, Caitlin? Come on, get it together.
I mean, she did say in the episode, I feel like she said like something like they don't really, like they weren't really hanging out like that.
Yeah.
They were kind of like long distance.
It's like she herself has her own show. She's famous. She could probably get anybody. Why are you going to stick around with this loser who's just going to... I mean, she doesn't know, but you can tell she was begging him in the last episode to even come. So
and she got her own ring.
Yeah. Oh.
She bought her own ring with his card.
Wait.
She said it in the beginning.
Back up.
She said it in the beginning. Seriously.
She did not get...
He gave her his card. And she picked out the ring because what's her face? The mother was asking her like, "Where'd you get the ring from?" And she's like, "Well, I picked it out."
Oh my god!
Yeah. He didn't even propose to her.
How many movies has she seen? Every movie you see when the scumbag person tells you to pick it yourself, you're done for.
Like, that's not a relationship.
That's some shit. Well, Caitlin obviously doesn't feel good about herself because anybody would leave that situation. I would. If I had to buy if I was a female and then the person I'm with goes, oh, buy yourself a ring, I'd say, listen, buy yourself someone else because I ain't being with you. Because
it's like, who are you to tell me, like, go buy. Like, I don't even know if, I don't even know what I was going to say.
Well, I think he just thought he was better than her. And that he was in control of the relationship. Like, oh.
Yeah, but she just, like, took it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like Caitlin Ryan. You're motherfucking Caitlin Ryan.
Like she has a whole show.
You have your own whole show.
Damn.
You got, like, keep it moving, Keith. Nobody knows you.
Know your worth.
Nobody knows you. So, Keith is going through it. Friggin' Joey's snooping with his hat.
Oh, yeah.
Emma talks to Manny on the phone. And... basically, Manny asked her to come over, and Emma's like, no, I'm watching this rainforest show that I have to watch before I meet Jordan.
Which
and
is clearly a lie.
A lie. And Manny's like, well, I could come and watch it. She's like, bye, Manny. And she's like, I ain't going to watch that with you. So basically, she tells Manny that she will be watching it alone, and... basically, Emma takes a taxi to the hotel to meet Jordan. What do you think about Emma lying to Manny? That's her friend.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she knew that Manny was trying to, like, look out for her. And she's going against her own friend to, like, seek out this boy that she doesn't even know. So I'm not surprised simply because she's young, too. So,
she's
like,
12. Jesus Christ.
Like, it's crazy that, like, to see... I mean, we'll go on with the whole Manny situation, but to see how smart Manny was back then.
From the beginning, how she turned out. Good God. I want to be famous.
I'm surprised.
I'm taking the video. Good God.
I'm surprised she's the one that's not going to look for him.
She's like, listen.
For her Jordan.
Jason Jordan. Anyways. So Emma ditches Manny, goes to the hotel, and is sitting around looking at the hotel like she's never been outside of her house. Literally,
like, what's this over here?
She's like, this is a lamp.
Oh, and a telephone?
I don't know what that is. So then Manny goes to Toby. I think she goes to Toby's house, and JT's there, and she's like, listen, guys, something's up. I was supposed to hang out with Emma.
She, like, creeped around her house.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
She did. That's how she found out that she wasn't there.
Where have I been?
Yeah, where were you looking
Wake up. Watching another show.
she went to Emma's house and
Yep.
she noticed that she wasn't there and that the TV wasn't on.
Yep.
She looked through the windows like a creep, but she noticed that she wasn't there. So that's why she went to JT's house.
I wonder what made her like think though right away like something's up. I mean, you know.
I feel like you know your friend.
Yeah, like I would know if
So I
something's
feel
off.
like she knew like something. I mean, the way that she looked when she was on the phone with her, like she
Yeah.
looked like, hey, you know,
Something's
you're
weird.
lying to me right now.
You a liar.
So
Yeah, so she, like you said, snoops, finds her missing, so she goes to Toby's house, and she's like, guys, she says she's watching her nature program. She ain't. She's not home.
she's not even.
And I don't know where she is. We need to hack her computer, which is smart, because...
Smart, yeah. They're so smart for such, like they're 12, 11.
Yeah, they're hacking the computers. They watch 4 in one episode. Get ready, yeah.
Oh, God.
Buckle up. So, they show the hotel again, and we see this really tall dude walk up to her. He goes, "Wait, you're not Emma, are you?" Like she's gonna be like, "Yes, sir." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really weird. And she like is a
Yeah,
little,
that was a weird introduction.
yeah, like you're not Emma, are you? Like, who the fuck? Me as a teacher, I would not go, "You're not Emma, are you?" Like, first of all, what does that mean?
And there's no students of yours around?
No
Why
students.
are
He's carrying pizza.
Yeah, on top of that.
On top of that,
I mean,
and
like, I would have been hooked on the pizza, though. I'm not gonna lie.
yes,
I would
sir.
have been like, sir, whose pizza is that? And when can you give me some?
That would be the first question. She doesn't care about Jordan. She wants to know what's on the
I'm like,
pizza.
you know, Jordan can wait.
He go wait. As long as I have some pizza, I'll
What
follow
kind
you
of pizza is
anywhere.
that?
There's mushrooms on it. I know because he said, you know, and she was like,
Oh yeah.
there was
But
some
it looked like there
mushrooms.
was more shit
I saw
on
some
there.
pepperoni on there. I saw a bunch of shit, man. He was ready. He was like, I'm
He
gonna take you on a
was.
date. I'm gonna
With
get
my
the extra
pizza.
toppings for you.
Mad expensive pizza.
It's like $40, and he's like,
Right?
fuck. It's not the way I
Just
wanted
to
my
get
night
this
to go.
girl.
Yeah, so he ends up says, "Oh, you know, are you a friend of Jordan's? He's been waiting for you. I'm so excited to see him too. Like,
Yeah.
you're 12. Like, be a bit more excited. Like, oh yeah, I'm like 10 and I have no like. Where is your sexuality? Not saying that you know who
That's
wants to
true.
see it, but like you're like a growing girl. Like, oh my God, where is he? He brought his paper, the petition.
Yeah,
all
like
the way
she got
from
so
Yellowknife?
excited.
Like, do these people? I mean, granted, it's 2001, so things are. But I mean, it's like, I guess we take it for advantage because like we have everything on our phone, so it's easy for us. So maybe him taking the paper all the way there was a big deal to her. But
yeah, I mean, like it shows he cares. I guess I don't know.
well, he's
Well,
writing.
makes it more valid.
Yeah, because
I think that I thought of it that way. I thought
Yeah.
of him like, you know, taking the paper makes it more like, oh, it really is him. It really is Jordan.
Yeah. I just think sometimes, like, and listen, I've been there. When you're little, like, you think you have the whole world at your tips. Like, this
That's
guy,
true.
this kid's writing to the UN. Like, that, like, when we're that age, we're thinking we're going to be, like, in some love show. We're going to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, our future.
Yeah, like, what kind of kid thinks about the future right now? I mean,
I've been there. Like, I really have. I've said, I'm like, oh, what happens if I'm on Big Brother when I'm, like, 26? You know, like, I'm, like, sometimes you think about that. And you think you have the world at your hands. But, I mean, the 12 UN, I'd say the UN would like piss on me. They'd be like, "Kid, go home." Like, what are you talking about? They see the pictures and be like, "Jordan, you're not you." But yeah, so
it looked really fake.
they did. He's trying to get Emma to go upstairs because he says everyone's upstairs. What was the teacher's name? He said his name was Mr.
I don't remember.
Oh gosh, I'll find it. I don't know. We'll just call him Sir. We'll call him Sir. The Sir.
No, he was saying basically that the kids were waiting upstairs for the pizza, and
Yep.
that they can't wait, and Jordan can't wait to see her, and that what was he doing? That he was doing something.
He was he was bringing up pizza because he went to go pick up the pizza for the
But
friend.
did he say that Jordan was doing something or no?
Well, they were just like studying and like doing their like whatever it was, their adventure in the room. Because remember, he comes in, and he knocks on the door. So he tells. There's really no clarification. It's just
like it was just
Jordan's
like
just
weird.
hanging out upstairs playing monkey on the bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. So we don't really
12-year-olds.
know, but we know that he does end up getting Emma to go upstairs. If you were her age, though, think about it. Would you have gone upstairs?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, if I were to be thinking it was a 12-year-old kid,
Yep.
and this teacher, it would have, I feel like off the bat for me personally, I
Yep.
would have been like, ooh, this is a little cringy. It's a little weird.
Yep.
For other people, they might have believed it.
Yeah. Well, it's also about experiences too. You know, like it
Like,
seems.
would you have, like, if it was
Hell
like a
friggin'
girl teacher
no.
and being like, oh yeah, like Sally's upstairs.
Well, first of all, my
Sally.
ass would not be able to get to a hotel on my own.
That's
Back in the
true,
day.
yeah.
Okay.
My mom would have not allowed it.
Yes, my parents are going. I'm gonna find a way to take a taxi. Like what?
And I
But-
was too good of a kid.
Yeah,
I
but
feel.
also like our experiences too. Like I think us growing up, like we were sort of like aware of stranger dangers, like shit like that.
Yeah,
like
like my mom had me watching Lifetime.
for real, like we really
But
were.
she got me scared.
We really were. And
She's like, this could happen to you.
yeah, and it's true. And this is another show that kind of gives you that example. But
That's true.
I think your experience is like she like the mom, like she looks like she comes from a white picket fence. Like hi, like hi.
Yeah,
You know, so
you're right.
she looks like sort of in like not insecure, but like ignorant to it, super ignorant. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna like. She looked a little nervous at first when he said it, but like,
She was like, okay.
yeah, like she smelled the pizza and she's like, I got this.
Yeah,
But,
like, hey, I need some food.
Yeah,
I'm
and
hungry.
I love how
I came all the way over here.
they always bring up Yellowknife. I love that Yellowknife. I come from a Yellowknife.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they go to the hotel room. He knocks on the door. He's like, guys, pizza's here. And he starts talking to her. He basically,
Like, ask her, like, about Jordan or something.
yeah, like
right?
I don't, he
or
like
about
just,
herself, maybe.
yeah, he's like asking her questions, and she's just kind of like acting a little weird. And he pulls out the video camera, and then she's like, "What is this for, sir?" And
No, he actually tells her ahead of time, like, hey, we were trying to record stuff for the trip and blah, blah, blah. And then, because she looked very suspicious.
Yep. She's so stupid, though. It's like, yeah, I'm already nervous and suspicious. Let me sit on the bed and think about if I should be here or not. Don't go up with them.
Yeah, like, I think that wouldn't have been me. Definitely.
Not at all. That's so stupid. I mean,
Because that just
listen,
sounds suspicious. Like, how come the kids are not with you, first of all? I just feel like that's a little
that's
weird.
weird, yeah. Like,
he's 12.
exactly. Why is he in a hotel room? But, like, first of all, thank you, high five. Reality. I work with
He's 12
kids.
years old.
Those
He
kids
would
would
not
never be
upstairs.
allowed to be in a hotel room by themselves.
Yeah.
What if there's girls there? Now listen, think about when you're in high school. What happened? You're separated. When you're in middle school,
That's
you go to
true.
camp. You're separated. Why the hell? She needs to think. She's not thinking.
She definitely was.
She needs to back up being rude to everybody and worry about herself.
I want my man. That's what she was thinking about.
Yo,
I want my Jordan.
pushing people like bitch, you about to get killed. And you're sitting here, I need my man. Okay. Good luck.
I need my man.
I need to learn about the wildlife refuge. I need to
sign his
I
petition.
need to sign the petition before it goes to the UN.
Like, who fucking cares?
I'm like, buddy, you have no fucking life.
Yeah, like,
No
what
one's
the
gonna
fuck?
care about your petition. Go.
Oh my goodness.
So, time passes, and Emma realizes something's off, and she ends up, doesn't she, like...
She tries to go to the door.
Yeah, she tries to go to the door. Or no, she
Oh,
says...
She says that she lost her purse or something.
Purse. She says she left her purse, and he goes, your purse is right here.
And then she just runs for it.
And then her dumbass runs, tries to open the door, pauses, and then goes into the bathroom. I was so confused.
Yeah, like, how come you didn't, like, open the door in the first place?
Open the door or run to just go into the bathroom. She paused like she was taking a picture. Go. And so she goes into the bathroom.
Maybe it was like fight or flight type of feeling or whatever.
So what's she gonna do? Drop to the floor when the guy comes up to
Oh,
her?
shit.
Jesus Christ. So fight or flight, yeah. So she goes into the bathroom and says, "So you must be Jordan." And does he say he basically says, "Yeah," and I didn't want to tell you I was really me, so you would stop talking to me. And that's how.
Like,
But
he tried to talk to her all sweet. He was like, if you just come outside, like, I'll leave, and then you could just, like, leave after.
stranger
And she
danger.
believed it.
Her dumb ass waited about 3 minutes, and then let me come
Probably
out.
like 2 minutes. to be
2
honest.
minutes. She waited 2 minutes and then came outside and goes for the door. She opens it. Boom. He's like, you ain't going nowhere. I'm
yeah,
still
and then he
here.
was like, if you scream, I'll put duct tape on your mouth.
Yo, she fucked with the wrong person.
She sure did.
God forgive me. I'm sorry, but I hope this put her in her place for being rude to people. Because
honestly, it might have really like changed
she
her
was
life.
being rude. What, mom? Like, back up, kid. Like, your mom about to save your ass.
That's
Anyways, so then we go to the reunion again. We got Caitlin. Oh, thank you guys for being here. It's so nice to see you all together again. And Joey ends up confronting Keith, and he says to him,
which,
go ahead.
I think it's crazy that he decided to do it at the moment that she's having a fucking speech. Yeah. Like, I thought that was rude. Like, Joey, wait until after.
Well, you know, he got so upset. Bye.
He's so annoying.
He got so offended.
I think that's why he's so corny to me.
It triggered him when she said, "You're the same old Joey." That pissed that sent him. Last week, he's still thinking about it.
He's like, "Fuck that."
He's still pissed about it. And then Keith says something along the lines of, "Oh, isn't she special?" And he's like, "Some of us here think so."
Oh yeah.
Buddy, she didn't choose to be with you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he looks desperate. You have a child. You were just crying because you're sad that your wife passed away. And now you're defending Caitlyn like she's some damsel in distress. Keep it moving. She got her own show.
They were really good friends.
I know, but, like, I'm your really good friend. Do you think I'm going to sit there and get involved in your love life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would hope so. I would hope you would tell me what's going on.
I'm not a great friend, guys.
Clearly.
No, but
no, I get why he did that, because I think, like we said before, like, I think that there was something between them.
Yeah.
And that kind of triggered it. I think that's what triggered it.
I want you from high school for 10 years ago. Well, I think, like, I hear...
they have something together.
They have some sort of weird chemistry, and I get what you're saying. Like, I would tell you, but I think what you hit on the nail of the head when you said, why in that moment? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he
that's
could have
what kind
waited.
of, like, irritated me, because it's like, this is her moment to go and speak.
Yeah.
And as a friend, you should wait until after.
Exactly,
you know?
and if he really
like,
cares
hold your
about
feelings
her.
until later on.
She's doing an important speech.
Yeah.
She's at the high school. She's been prepping for this. She took 3 showers.
3 showers?
She's fucking ready to go, man. Her life's work is on the line.
3
and
showers.
He's making a joke out of it.
Yeah, basically.
No, but yeah, so they end up having words, and he basically says, I know you're trying to hook up with Allison. And he's like, mind your business. And then they punch each other, and then Joey doesn't get any hits in at first, and all of a sudden you just see Joey slapping him.
So whack.
Joey's getting it. I always hate when they do that with shows, when they always make like the good character get their ass kicked by the asshole.
Yeah, like at first too, and then out of nowhere he starts getting
He gets
strength.
the power.
Yeah, like he has strength out of nowhere.
But he looks like a little dinosaur with a hand.
Yeah, like...
like, Joey, do something better, sir.
Yeah, like he holds his phone. He holds the guy's
like,
phone in like one hand, and then... He's like, is
you
this what you
this.
want? You wanted this, huh?
You wanted this. You didn't treat the girl that I love right.
Yeah, basically.
But it's like, back up. Like, she's an independent woman. She could handle this. She's a grown-ass woman.
Yeah.
She should be able to handle herself. Like, she shouldn't be needing her friends to fight her battles. Like, I understand it fell on his lap. He didn't know. But how do you not know?
Or not know how to handle it.
You are begging him to come to your high school reunion.
Well, you have to think about it. He also has on his mind his wife that's been dead for a year, so he's still going over that. And I think that's what kind of like made it worse, was like he's already an emotional wreck, you know. So to have that added on, I could see why he would fight him. Yeah. He's like kind of taking the anger out of like his wife being dead
on them. Yeah. Well, he wasn't playing, so you don't fuck with Caitlyn around Joey. So then we see Caitlyn crying, and she calls herself a fraud. Her biggest, and this is what I loved, her biggest problem was, oh no, I told Emma about love. I'm such a terrible bitch. Emma don't know nothing either. She went off and got herself with like a 40-year-old man, and you're worried about yourself. I don't like Caitlyn. I'm not feeling her. I'm not feeling Caitlyn.
I mean, I don't know about it yet.
She doesn't bother me. There's just something with her that's just like, you're so stupid. Like, keep it moving. Like, oh, I'm so sad. Now I'm happy. Now I'm sad. Like, keep it moving.
Like, her life is pretty good. Yeah. Except for this one situation, but like, come on now.
With that ring that she bought, it was hideous.
It was so small.
Like, come on.
Like, just at least get his money. Like,
buy yourself a nice ass ring. You're gonna get cheated on.
She bought herself such a small diamond.
Well, you know what?
She's the one that picked it out.
But you know what though?
Stupid ass.
Here's the thing. That shows you about her insecurity and what she thinks of herself.
That's true. She's not like worth much.
If you're gonna buy that, so your ass is going.
I'm trying to like stay.
She's trying to hang on.
Yeah, I'm like sitting in a chair that's like wheeling around.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah. So, then, you know, basically Joey says, you know, he loved his wife, was it Angela?
I don't know.
I think it was Angela. And her hair smelled like rain. And she called him Joe.
Like, how is rain? First of all, rain does not smell good. To me, it doesn't, at least.
I have the beholder, There's people like to smell farts. Okay? I don't know why, but
it's
there
like,
are.
why is that something that's so endearing about his wife?
Well, I think...
She smells like rain.
I think with, like, for example, like, this is weird, but, like, sometimes, like, for example, like, a hoodie will remind me of, like, the way it smells.
That's different.
I think he meant that, but I think it came out wrong.
Rain. Out of all things, like a saying,
dirty
like,
rain.
What's like something that has no scent?
Well, I mean, it would have been worse if he said she smelled like an onion. I mean, that would be.
No, but imagine saying that she
like
smells
water,
like
she smells like water. That
yeah,
has no sense.
That's basically what he's saying.
Oh yeah, because rain is water. Duh.
No, it's like
smell like nothing.
You smell like you smell like a dish. Like a dish doesn't smell.
It doesn't.
Like, what are you talking about?
Unless it's not cleaned properly.
True.
We've been there. So they have like a heart to heart, and you know, it just seems like they're good friends, and they're gonna look out for each other and kind of help each other through this mess. Then we get back to Toby, Manny, and JT. They're looking through the computer. They're trying to hack into Emma's email. And Yep, they're coming up with different ideas like, oh, what's her maiden name, her favorite book, whatever. And then Toby is the one to say, he finds a secret question, which is, what's your favorite band?
What's her mom's favorite band?
The mom's favorite band, yes. And that's why it's important, because the mom's favorite band is the band The Pogues. That were
such a weird name.
I looked it up, and I guess they were a former band at Degrassi. It was like a school band that they created.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that was the password.
I thought that was like in that time frame, like an actual band.
Yeah. Possibly.
The longest yawn he had ever made.
I don't know. We wanted them to know about that,
well, it's being
all
known
out.
now.
It's all out. I just yawned. The longest yawn known to man. I think she's trying to pull her chair in.
Because this chair keeps pulling me away every time I'm trying to talk. I'm like trying to not get cast away like fucking Dorothy.
Really
with the tornado happening and shit.
Really, really hard right now. I love it. Yes, there is a tornado outside. Clearly. I hate when people do that shit. Yeah, so they hack the email and they basically find that Jordan has been taking what Emma has been saying with her friends and been like echoing them back.
Which honestly, like, what? To be honest, when I saw that scene, I'm like thinking like they're gonna try to find out where exactly she's at. Yeah. They're fucking so fixated on what he's been doing. Yeah, I get that. But they didn't say like specifically what she's doing with him. Like if he's with her, where she's at, like, because that's the main point.
Well, they found out that he was at the hotel.
They said that after?
Yeah, because they show.
Because I was like, how does this make sense to find right now? I mean, she could have been dead.
You're right, because it's like they should have just.
I mean, they're kids, so.
You know, but you're right though. Like they should have thought about, okay, my friend's in danger. Let me try to find out where she is.
Exactly.
But I think they were trying to find out everything they could. Because they look.
Oh, like see what type of person he was, and
yeah, maybe.
Or like what type of clues, maybe.
And also maybe even for a selfish reason, like maybe you're like, I'm right. She should have listened to us, and this is
yeah.
why, because this guy is literally echoing. So basically, he tells her, like, he reads that she likes the movie Chicken Run, so he says he likes it. So he basically
I used to like that movie.
Chicken Run, yeah, Dory.
It was a great movie.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I wouldn't want to watch it now.
I've never seen it. So
Really?
I've never seen Chicken Run. It's Jordan's favorite, though, so maybe I should watch it.
So is Emma's.
Oh, Emma's, too. The love connection, Romeo and Juliet. Literally.
On Chicken Run.
On Chicken Run. Where was I?
You said that they're trying to get the information on
they're trying
Jordan.
to get information on Jordan. And
he keeps saying the same thing that she's saying, basically.
Yep, and they find out that he's at this hotel, and they're like, we need to let the parents know. So they take off to the Degrassi High School for the dance to let them know. So then we see the hotel room, and Jordan, the teacher, he begins touching Emma's leg and, like, feeling her cheek, and she's...
And, like, sniffing her.
Sniffing her.
Which is weird.
He's trying to see if she smells like rain. It's a commonality between all the men on this show.
He's like, did it rain today?
Did it rain? ESP. So he's smelling her, and, oh, you smell so good. Like, that's disgusting. Get a woman your own age, sir. Like,
well, that's what basically it shows, like, how perverted and weird people can be, like, pedophiles and stuff, so...
It's disgusting.
It really is.
Really. So then they get to the kids, Manny, JT, and Toby, they get to the dance, and they go, Mrs. Nelson! Mrs. Nelson! And they're like, guys, calm down. Like, all scattered. I can't hear what any of you guys are saying. Calm down. And then it shows... who is it? Snake and Spike, they end up going, their names. They go to the hotel, they pound on the door. Those are creatures. They pound on the door, and they're like, Emma! And I don't know if she, like, stepped on his foot. It says in here that she bit him, but she ends up escaping Jordan, gets the door open, runs out to her parents, into the loving mother's arms that she basically told her to go fuck herself about 2 hours earlier. I'd be like,
For
bitch,
real?
good luck. Just kidding. So that happens, and then...
Snake actually, like, puts him in a chokehold or something like that until the cops come, and he's like, stay there, or something like that. Like, he tries to, like, beat his ass.
He does. He was not playing with him. I kind of wish he did more, though. He kind of just, like, held on. I would have punched him and then held him.
I thought he was going to do that.
He just, like,
didn't.
stay here.
Yeah,
Let the
like,
law,
I thought he was going to punch him or do something.
let the law handle you, sir.
I would have fucked him up, man.
Yeah, so, and then...
After that skips to the scene where Spike is
yeah,
her
because
name?
Jordan gets arrested, and they're, yep, you're right. Spike is in the room with Emma talking, and she's like, you need to tell me about these things. I'm your mother. And Emma's like, you don't know what it's like to be 12, Mom. And then she sits down, and she goes, yes, I do, Em. Like, it's like, this is too much back and forth. Like, I'd be like, sit down, shut up. You're listening to me now because you went out. You did the wrong thing. And also, by the way, congrats to the FBI agent, because you said this last week that why does she have a computer in her bedroom at 12 years old? Sorry, he's like, keep it downstairs and keep the pedophile or whatever it is away. Yeah, keep it downstairs.
Oh, I didn't realize he said that.
Yeah, he says.
I know that he was like, oh, we've been trying to find this guy.
Yeah, he says he goes.
Because he said that he's been trying to find him.
Yeah, he says. Yeah, he basically says that, you know, keep it down here and, you know, put a block on it, you know? Like, what the hell?
She seems very naive, the mother.
She totally is. And,
like
the way
she's so,
yells, like, listen, you had a crazy...
Like, I love you, Emma. And, like, she talks to her as if, like
she's a baby.
Coddling her, yeah, like...
Yeah. Here's the thing. That I would say, I'm sorry, it might just be me, but I would say to my child, now you're going to listen when I say. You are now, what's it called when they get in trouble?
Grounded.
You are now grounded for literally 4 weeks.
4 weeks, dang.
Listen, she almost, what do you think could have happened to her? She could have gotten molested, or even worse, kidnapped, and then molested every day of her life.
I don't know how I feel about that, though.
What would you do? You would say okay?
I wouldn't say okay, but I would.
How would
like,
you
I would
handle it?
take away like the privileges of the computer and be like, this is what happens when you don't listen and you don't like tell me what's going on
True.
with everything.
But we were kids. Do you honestly think she's gonna respect the mom and say
Kids
okay?
never do.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying if
I mean, like, for me, it's different because
Yeah.
like I wasn't that type of kid.
yeah,
I mean,
never
I
got
didn't-
grounded, so I don't know what
Same,
that's like.
I never really got grounded, but I always was like upfront with my mom.
Yeah, I will say though, like I
mean,
kind of
didn't tell her
wish.
everything.
Yeah.
but-
I kind of wish that my mom did kind of pay more attention to that type of stuff, even though I didn't do anything wrong. But, like, I think it's a thing of care because it's almost like now you have to earn
Yeah.
back my trust. Like, okay, like, I understand you're a kid, but now I'm scared and I don't trust you, so earn back my trust. And once I trust you, I will allow you to live your life like a normal teenager. But you can't be going on the computer like you said. I take away
like,
that
she
privilege.
didn't really give any like anything.
No.
She didn't lay down any rules.
No, she just like,
She
I'm
was
sorry.
just like, I love you, I'm sorry, but you need to like tell me what's going on, even though like you're mad at me. And it's
Yeah.
like, she's not gonna listen to you,
No.
lady.
She's already told you to go fuck herself basically 10 times in the past episode, and now you're going to give in? Sorry, I'm like, guess what? Now you're getting beat too on top of it. Like, there would be a
Your
lot
ass
of...
gonna get beat.
There would be a lot of shit going on. I'm sorry.
I see.
I'm not playing with Emma no more. You ain't got to talk to me like that, little girl. I don't care how old
Yeah,
you
her
are.
attitude stunk.
God, like,
I
keep
feel
it
like throughout
moving.
throughout the season, it's gonna happen that way anyway, because that's just how she is.
She's very temperamental.
And that's why I don't like her.
She's just not a fan of Emma Nelson.
I'm not.
No. Well, that was a good episode. What did you
was.
think?
Overall, it was nice to see that they were very involved with that type of scenario for kids back then, and when that came out. So for me, I liked the episode. I mean, like, it was a good like episode to like learn from.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was a great opening.
Yeah.
And next week we get into Degrassi High School. We meet the other characters of Degrassi because they're still in summer break right now.
Yeah.
So we'll have more characters to kind of dive in. I know the next episode has to do with an election. One of the you'll meet her. Her name is. I'll give you a little synopsis, folks. Here's my synopsis. Ashley Kerwin. She is a stepsister of Toby, who we met this past couple of episodes.
I forgot they were okay.
She does not like living with Toby. She's a girl, he's a boy, their parents are married, and basically Ashley always runs for president and then wins, and Toby says not this year. He has a
he's
friend.
reclaiming his
Well,
throne.
he has a friend run against her, so there's drama in the Kerwin.
Oh, I think I remember that episode.
Yep.
Well, stay tuned, guys.
It's a good episode.
It
You want to
sounds
see?
good.
It is. It gets intense. There's a training bra involved.
Oh god.
And that means there's shit hitting the fan, folks.
Yeah.
Shisha, why don't you tell our viewers and listeners how they can stay up to date with the show and everything?
Well, a way that you can support and stay up to date is make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. Have you ever been able to watch Degrassi at all? Maybe you can like give us your thoughts on the season, and
And who do you
anything else.
like? Who do you dislike?
like who's your favorite character? That would be cool.
Her favorite is Emma. No, it's not. Who is your favorite right now? We've out of only the characters we've seen right now.
I like Manny.
Manny, okay.
I like Manny, Toby, and JT right now.
Okay, you're not a fan of Emma.
For kids wise.
For kid wise, how about adult?
I don't really have a favorite yet.
They're irrelevant.
Yeah.
I like Lucy. That bitch, she caused.
Oh, fuck
listen,
her!
She
Fuck
caused all.
her!
She caused all the problems
She sure
because
did. So why you like her?
she made Joey go.
It's time to go, guys.
Fucking Lucy.
No, who's your favorite?
So for the kids, I like Toby and JT right now.
Okay.
Manny, I don't mind. But it's still some growing. So far, there's really no character
I
for
feel
her
like
yet.
she didn't give that much, but like I like her.
I do like her. I do like Manny. Emma, I like Emma as she gets older. I kind of found her attractive. So.
She's annoying.
An adult, I like the teacher. What's his name? Snake? Yeah, Snake.
Okay.
His name is Mr. Simpson, but they call him Snake. So those are my favorites right now. Who do you guys like? Who are some of your favorites? Who don't you like? We know Shisha does not like Emma. I'll say that again.
Team not Emma.
Who don't I like? I don't like Caitlyn. Joey can keep it moving.
Yeah, I don't really care for
Yeah, the adults can keep, like, they don't really, spoiler alert, they don't really last too long in the show. They're probably in it for like the first season, and then they come in and out.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They're not really like the star of the show,
No,
obviously, but
this is just kind of like a way to get people to watch Degrassi because they were on it.
That's true.
In the beginning. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We will
hit the notification bell.
That's right.
You get notified every time.
Hit it hard.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Hit it. Ay,
Come on.
Ay, ay.
Yeah, do that for sure. And yeah, we will see you next Monday with episode 3 of Degrassi: The Next Generation. Also, stay tuned for new content as it will come out shortly. Once again, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Shaysha.
And you are listening to Millennium Rewind.
Woo!